Top 10 things I wish I knew before starting motherhood. Hey guys, it's your friend Kayla here. Welcome back to another episode of Happiness and Money Mindset. Today, I'm going to be sharing the top 10 things I wish I was aware of before having kids. For mothers like me here, this is a chance to reminisce about these issues. For the yet-to-be mothers, here's a chance for you to be aware and not walk into this journey blind like I did. And for others not in any of these zones, this is a chance to just take a few minutes and enjoy yourself after the day you've had. Kindly get yourself settled in so you enjoy every minute of this. Are you comfortable? Then let's get started. As a mother of two boys and no girls, if I was given a chance to go back in time and make the decision to have kids again, I'd definitely do it all over again. However, this time, I'd first ingrain in me these 10 facts so I'd be better prepared for the journey. Number 1. My kids are the best gifts I could ever receive, but they don't come with a pause or stop button. In other words, privacy is a thing of the past. This generally summarizes a whole lot of things. Once you have a baby, time to yourself is limited. I couldn't take a shower or go to the bathroom without my little bundle of joy accompanying me. He would cry hysterically if I wasn't within his view at all times. My body was no longer just mine. Then they got older, and even when they weren't within 10 feet of me, it was nearly impossible to think 10 thoughts without one being about them. Let's not even mention the day I decided enough was enough. I was gonna have some time alone to go on a date with my partner. Your guess is as good as mine. It wasn't a ruined experience exactly, but... Number 2, you will not enjoy motherhood all of the time. I wish I'd known this was normal before I had kids. Number 3, something called cluster feeding exists. Why did no one tell me that a baby can basically boot camp you at the beginning of breastfeeding? Not one book mentioned cluster feeding, at least not the ones I read. Basically, a baby can insist by using his or her God-given and frankly amazing set of lungs to cry without the ability to be soothed on eating nearly constantly for hours on end, intermittently for several days or weeks at a time. I was prepared for feeding every 2 to 3 hours, but whoa, this was not that. Naturally, I got scared. Was I doing something wrong? Was something wrong with my baby? It was until I landed on a lot of mom forums, breastfeeding sites, and mommy blogs that all reiterated the same thing. Settle in and just go with it. In other words, your baby is your boss at this point, and it's best to just lean into it and take lots of deep breaths. Number 4, you can't know what kind of mom you're gonna be. For those that love knowing every facet of the unknown before getting into it, here's a disclaimer. The image of the mother you have in your head now isn't gonna be the same thing that you'll be in the next 3 years. Sure, there'll be similarities, but that's where they'll stop. I guess some people won't really believe this, so I'll have to request backup from my fellow mothers in the house. Kindly leave a comment below if you think I'm only scaring them. I'd love to know how similar you are now to the way you imagined you'll be before the kids came. There are so many ways to be an amazing, committed mom. You just have no clue what that's gonna look like until it happens. Number 5, it's intermission, people. Are you having fun? I know there's something you've been expecting to hear that I've yet to mention. Why don't you leave that in the comment section? Remember I said I want to build a family here, right? So I want this to be as interactive as possible. Mention that one experience that shocked you when you became a mom that you never saw coming. Are you ready for the next fact? Then let's continue. Number 6, I had no idea you could love someone this much. I've actually compared my little pumpkins to having a new toy that I never, ever get sick of. When I'm with them, I get that jumpy excitement that's usually only associated with something new. There are times when I've gotten really mad at what they do, of course, but even when yelling or telling myself not to do something I'll regret, it's always from a place of love. Alternately, I've never felt this scared. You don't know the meaning of worrying until you have a child. I worry if they know how much I love them or how my choices will affect them. I question if I'm doing it all wrong. No matter their age, I'll always worry. Before I had kids, if I'd have known my life would be a perpetual state of worry, I'd have passed. Kidding. I've never sincerely regretted my choice to have kids. irrespective of how many years they've taken from my life with some of their actions. And this will bring me to number 7. I previously mentioned the word sincerely regretting. How many people got that? That means that there have been times when I simply want my life back. And believe me, if you're not yet a mother, you've never really experienced guilt. There have been times when I feel guilty simply from getting mad or tired or depressed. Like I mentioned in number 2, there were times I didn't enjoy motherhood, and that always left me feeling guilty. The line between being a mom and being me was always smudged, but gradually, as you will too, I've learned to adjust. It also helps when I hear people say the same thing. To be mothers in the house, I hope I haven't scared you off yet. Kindly let me know how you're feeling in the comment section. And be aware of the fact that at the end of the day, it's always worth it. Number 8. Sometimes babies cry for no reason, and you can't always solve your kids' problems. This was a huge pill to swallow. Given my luck with life, I've always insisted that my own kids would have it different. This isn't to say they're going to experience the same things I did. They'll never have to. But sometimes there are things we want to protect them from, but that isn't possible. I've never really understood why a child shouldn't be guided at all times until I had one. Even if you've decided that you'll always be of help when you're needed, there'll still be that one time when you'll be so frustrated that you'll ask them to just leave you alone. It doesn't mean I'm absent, it just means sometimes they have to make their own mistakes, so they'll never be too dependent. That's worse than other situations. Number 9. We're approaching the end of the video. For you who haven't commented yet, now's another chance. Let us know an important fact you found out too late in your own motherhood journey. I wouldn't mind a little story too. And for the last fact that I would have loved to know before having kids rather than after, it's that no matter how similar my kids are to me or to each other, we're all different people with different likes, dislikes, and most importantly, different personalities. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know why I expected that having already had a baby and a toddler, that the next one would be so much easier. Well, it was actually easier, but not by much. Especially in the case of tiredness and sleep, the second child won't make you less tired, and your body won't automatically be on your newborn sleep schedule because it's happened before. No, your body will have to go through the same series of adjustments all over again. If that isn't discouraging, I don't know what is. And that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you haven't, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell so you know when I post another video. You can also check out my introduction video to know the type of content to expect on my channel. Also, comment your best part of the video in the comment section. As for me, the best part was remembering and reminiscing on how this journey's been so far. Is there a number you personally don't agree with? Also, let me know in the comment section. And that's all for today. Bye for now, until we meet in the next video.